YouTube fans, this is Zuby Masters returning to my Let's Play Danganronpa. Why did the culprit not skip forward and take advantage of the first? What? The culprit must have killed to survive, so it's odd that they would not step forward. I wonder what that means.
That's true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, but to kill everyone here. Everyone?
That is correct.
That would explain why they would forgo their survival in favor of a class trial. That does seems a bit of a stretch to you. Well, if the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible.
Yeah.
Well, true, killing us all does seem like the mastermind would do. So we cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Hey Kaede, do you remember what we saw when we came in here? Yeah, I remember. I saw the moving bookcase close on its own right. No one even touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. The bookcase revealed the hidden door.
Is that alright?
Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase, Nathan, after waiting for a bit, it closed on its own. The bookcase is set up like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. It makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside. The bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. Wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door, maybe the reason why the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door.
You're right.
After killing Rantaro, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Let's check that. How do we check it?
Remember.
The dust on the card we remember. Move the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more.
Then.
Let's see. Huh? The dust is still there.
You're right.
It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. And replace the dust after they used the card reader.
No.
No, I remember exactly where I put the dust. This hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. Then the one who moved the moving bookcase kind of Rantaro himself?
No.
I can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance someone else was hiding here. I still think the mastermind is the culprit. So we just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way too. Don't mock me, Crotchy. I'm fucking busy. You continued ignoring me while she fiddled with a controller. What's that controller for? Dun, 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 dun. It's a prone. Prone? I don't mean to butt into the conversation, but don't you mean drone? If it was a prone, I'd team up with the rest of the Galleon Alliance to destroy humanity. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, wait a second. The controller is... Now you're getting it, dick cheese. She's laughing obnoxiously and pointed her finger upward.
Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, It's a use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation. This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Drafting a floor plan with photos. It's amazing. I'm sure it will help with the investigation.
Out my way!
The only problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it.
Jeez.
You shouldn't be proud of that, and if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon. I can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up.
Oh, jeez.
Shut up, you. My chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Udders? Udders?
Actually,
You're a bit wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. Well, if you're the ultimate detective, then you've got your eyes on the culprit, right? What? Tell me, who do you think the culprit is? I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. I want to know too. No, I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet. There's someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? No, there's gotta be. But you're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. But with things the way they are now, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? Let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak wins. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful.
huh?
What do you mean?
Be careful.
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. Sure, I don't need to this, but shouldn't we investigate Rentaro's body? Yes, if we want to find clues, we have to. But if it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay? I can do it. Then I started to walk towards Rentaro's body. Last time I saw Rentaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rentaro die here?
Huh?
What do you mean, die here?
Remember,
I mean, if Rentaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? And there's no trace of his body being moved. Doesn't add up.
are you okay?
Hey, you've gone pale. Though I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body after all. The body of someone who was alive and talking to us just a little while ago.
No.
It's okay, we just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but we also got vengeance so we can protect everyone else. Beat the mastermind who orchestrated this whole thing.
Hey,
Kaede, I'll help you in any way I can. I'll support you for this investigation. I'm sort of detective after all.
Jeez.
Sort of. You are a detective, remember?
okay.
Right. Bloody shot football on the ground.
Could it be?
A shot football. Could it be?
Yeah.
It's definitely from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. That's the murder weapon, right? It doesn't seem anything else could have been used.
You're right.
The shot put itself is heavy. You would have to be fairly strong to use it as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? I know we need to examine the body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
It's okay, I can do it. To move no hesitation, he began examining Rantaro's body. There's blood on the back of his head. It's a pretty deep wound. It's consistent with the blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. The Monokuma file is accurate. This must be the fatal wound. So we can trust the Monokuma file?
Okay.
Yes, for now. Shuichi then stuck his head into Rentaro. What are you doing? I'm checking away he has on his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you it. I would support you after all. How can you do that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaede, pull yourself together. Rentaro had in his possession the key to his room, and the student handbook monoped. The monoped is definitely his, and his exact model is ours. He doesn't have a key, car key on him? That's what I was thinking, but he didn't have it. And Rentaro really wasn't the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the card key. So with that, we know now that this is the most likely possibility. Why was Rentaro here if he wasn't the mastermind?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? We finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay? Sorry. Something's bothering me. Why did Rentaro come to the library? Seems like he is not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? I'm guessing it has something to do with what Rentaro mentioned earlier. It's not about outfoxing everyone in the killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Ending the game itself.
Could it be?
It's possible he noticed the hidden door in the library just like we did.
Huh?
What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. Which means he had the same idea as us. Wait, he should have told us. We could have worked together. I collapsed on the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. He probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I told you, Kaede, but Rentaro didn't have anyone he could trust. This might have been the only difference between me and him. As he had offered me a hand, I took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet.
Remember.
Hey, let's go. We can't waste time now. You're not going to give up, right? You're going to save everyone. Shuichi. He's right. I can't give up now.
Shuichi.
Thanks. I feel like I can rely on you even more. Shuichi is right. We can't give up until it's over. I can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. The rear door is the furthest door from the stairs and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See, it opens when you slide it. Yeah, I saw that. I think Rentaro entered through this door. Didn't say for sure until we get these pictures back from the Mono Cubs. Alright, we just have to wait.
Remember.
Books you stacked up haven't moved. Oh, you mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going through the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone. This open. I was the one who took off the grate and left it in the duct. And we were keeping watch to the classroom. I think the culprit came in or out through there.
Yeah.
That's true. Because he pressured us. This happened. That motive he gave us is part of it, and so that strange music.
That's terrible.
You play that music at such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill.
Okay.
It was awful. Thought I'd go crazy.
Can't believe it.
That someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Actually, we have to stop the mastermind, so this is the last murder that ever happened. We just have to. For the truth can easily be twisted. Yeah.
I do not know.
I set up a security sensor on top of the bookcase, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it should be still there. Let me check. Look at the top of the moving book.
Remember.
It's still here. I should take it down now. Removing it is fine, but won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. You can turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I make sure to switch it off on the way down here. Thought the mastermind could still be inside, and I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
Gee, smart thinking.
Shuichi.
Dude, I need some advice. What do you think we should check first? Since you're a detective, you might know more.
That's true.
We should check first. See, is if the area we played has changed in any, like the bookcases and vents. So like
If I remember correctly.
there might be clues around Rantaro's body.
Well.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. I hope I can be some use.
Bitch. Fucking moron.
We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko.
Yeah.
We saw the moving bookcase close, and then when we ran it over,
That's true.
found Rantaro's body behind the bookcase. I wonder if Rantaro entered the same door as it. Maybe the mastermind did too.
That's.
See the pictures after the Monocos develop them, that will be clear. We can do is wait. I think we've investigated the entire library now, but I still don't know anything yet. I feel like we don't get any closer to the master. The most important piece of evidence will be those photos once we get them. But then again, we can't say that and do nothing. Let's keep moving so we can keep investigating. Yes, I think we should keep collect out. Where everyone was during the time frame when Rantaro was killed. In that case, then who should we question? 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, and Himiko. Let's talk to them first. Good, along with Rantaro. Let's ask them about what happened here. Okay, let's find out. Now let's head to the game room. Maki, were you in the game room when Rantaro was killed, right? What were you all doing down here? Rantaro was with you, right? Am I a suspect? No, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Huh? Because.
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. Then again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
No.
So trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose. Got it? I can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, and yet she's perfectly calm. It's hard to imagine her as the ultimate child caregiver. But why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suggested wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gathered us together. He said we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires.
I don't understand.
And he picked the 7 people he thought would be useful in a fight. 7 people. Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rintaro. But I'm not sure 7 would all be useful in a fight though.
I see.
Kaito thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atua would be useful.
Huh?
What about you, Maki? Why did you also pick the ultimate child caregiver?
This is stupid.
He just looked at me and said, "Yeah, you probably know how to fight." That's it. Gee, that does sound like something Kaito would do, though.
But
why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the basement?
I don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be harder for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence. And what was Rantaro doing at the time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was, at first. But then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could finish the meeting before time expired. That must have what happened around. What are you guys doing here? When did the 4 of you just wait in their game room the whole time?
No.
Himiko and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gonta never joined us.
Huh?
Gonta wasn't with you guys? Gonta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The only other 2 felt the same way. What other 2?
My guide now.
Why don't you go to the AV room? They're probably still there.
Shuichi.
Your room, is that the room in the back? Have you ever been in there before? Nope. Not yet. Anyway, let's go. Wait, going to not murder anyone. I told you. Heard you not saying you did. We just want to talk. No, it's him, alright. He's got the face of a killer.
no way.
No judge Gonta by his outside, on inside Gonta gentleman. And what's going on here? Oh, hey there, Kai. We're just trying to ask him. Yeah, just tell us while you were still asking nicely. Are you not the culprit? Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Culprit no. It's just been over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. I'll change the questions. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. That's totally off topic, Kimiko. Do your own math homework.
You know?
Hey, Gonta. I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? But what were you doing here alone? Gonta happy to be invited to meeting, but Gonta thinks he not be much help. So Gonta in here alone, watching bug movie. Huh? What? How does that help?
Honest.
Bug movie fill Gonta with fight. Make Gonta ready to fight Monokuma.
I see.
So it helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gonta. Why was it locked?
Huh?
What was locked?
With my magic.
If you didn't answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic. Huh? Gonta can become girl, Gonta, then girl. So he never become gentleman. Miyako, can you just shut up for a second? You're making it harder than it needs to be.
Is that alright?
Gonta, can you just help tell us what happens next?
Gonta.
Just needed focus. If Gonta no focus, Gonta cannot fill up with fight.
Honest.
That's it, really. Gonta just want to protect everyone. But you guys not gonna believe Gonta, huh? Cause Gonta is big and scary looking, huh?
Whoa.
Calm down. You know, we're making a really scary face. Cause Gonta feels so useless. After hearing this story, I can see why people would suspect him. I wonder what really happens. Could he actually be the mastermind?
That's true.
Here, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gonta's alibi. Yeah, you're right. Let's enter the game. Connected to the.
Right.
Let's check. Slime door. Huh? That's weird. Doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. I can see the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door. No, if it's Gonta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover.
That's right.
Yeah, he could eat this door for breakfast.
Gonta never do that.
Gonta do not eat door for breakfast. Breakfast most important meal of any gentleman's day.
Okay.
I agree.
Huh?
You think Gonta could eat this door?
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that alright?
There's dust piled on the railing of the door. The slide hasn't moved in a while. So he just forced his way through the gap. It's not possible. Though maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if he were thin enough.
It's magic.
So then he probably used magic to make you slim and keep the fat off. Gonta no can use magic.
Okay.
Oh, I can use magic. You two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
No.
I want to confirm. I'm going to try the sliding door one more time.
I knew it.
You can see the rear entrance to the library from here. This door and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what? It matters yet, but it's a little concerning. Concerning? I think we're investigating everything here too. What should we do next? Now let's ask the others some questions. There are still people we haven't talked to. This would have been done if we had pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. I already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing. Right. Oh, Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. About what happened in the game room, but she only confirmed that Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. See,
That's right.
I knew it. Gonta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male. Are you submitting that as evidence? By the way, how has your investigation been going? I haven't done any investigating. What?
Degenerate male.
Hey, degenerate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
She agreed to investigate with one other person, right? But Angie's been wandering around alone.
I see.
Oh, that's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are on stake here.
Okay.
For an investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. Don't act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate.
No.
Sorry, that wasn't my intention.
Hey,
We're not going to investigate, Angie? Investigating is important, but I gotta say, my prayer to Atua is two. Oh, Atua, please let Rantaro enter heaven safe and sound.
Hey,
I suppose a prayer couldn't hurt. Rantaro died in such a gruesome way. Would he be able to go to heaven in peace? It would be nice if he could.
It'll be okay.
Don't worry, I'll pray hard. If I pray hard enough, I'll earn enough points to become a platinum disciple.
Huh?
Sounds like a credit card reward program. Oh, investigating together, are we? You two sure have gotten awfully chummy. Are you here alone, Kokichi? Yeah, why?
Please.
We agreed to investigate with at least one other person. Oh, did we? Well, just because we agreed doesn't mean we have to do it, right? Why would you do something that would make everyone suspicious of you? Because I'm an evil supreme leader, remember? I'm supposed to be
is
suspicious.
that alright?
Anyway, there's something I wanted to ask you. What were you doing at the time Rantaro was killed? Ooh, I was an interrogation from the ultimate detective himself. What a rare opportunity. Then I'll gladly answer. To tell you the truth, I was in the library smashing in Rantaro's head. Quit screwing around and take this seriously. Why do I really need to tell you guys what I was doing? What?
Because
If I gave you honest answers now, it'd just make everything boring, right? I'd rather just tell you at the class trial. That would be way more fun. The trial's gonna be boring anyway since we'll have photo evidence.
Stop.
anyway,
I'm just saying, this is a game. Let's have some fun with it.
that's wrong.
This isn't a game. Rantaro was murdered. Our lives are at
How
stake.
exciting!
Exactly. It's a game of life or death. I'm so excited. I wanted the class trial to start already. Kokichi's actually enjoying this situation. I think this place is related to the case. Hey, Shuichi, I'd like to ask you two a question. Were you on lookout inside this classroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from here we could keep an eye on the. It was close to the library too.
You're right.
That's our alibi. We're both in this classroom when the murder occurred. The probability that you two committed the crime is extremely low. By the way, what were you two together the entire time? Oh, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. Beside that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's
Thank
right.
you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Is that all you wanted to ask?
May
May I ask you one more question specifically about that vent?
by the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in the basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yeah, I was concerned about this vent. That's why I kept watching this
that's
classroom.
right.
Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if they were in here on
That's
lookout.
right.
Under those circumstances, it would be difficult to sneak into the library from here.
Okay.
Kaede stacked up the books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and
I'll
out.
commit that to my memory
Really?
bank.
I'll be sure to save that important piece of information in my memory bank.
Thank you very much.
I hope my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It is necessary that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. Past life? How could I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Let me guess, you wish to hear my alibi, yes?
Huh?
How'd you know? My appearance and actions thus far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder. At least he's self-aware. So, to briefly state the truth, when the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
Yes.
The other people there with me were Mew, Kurumi, and Tsumugi. The Mono Cubs prepared the meal for me. It was listed on the menu. Pasta that tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake or some such. That pasta sounds depressing.
Do you understand?
That concludes my alibi. I do hope I can be of some
Hey.
help. And what about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular? It would be that Mew was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Tsumugi left to use the restroom. Restroom, huh? Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to figuratively disguise herself as someone else. Someone else, but who? I don't know, but I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library.
Hey,
Oh, what were you doing and where during the body discovery announcement? My alibi.
huh?
Are you glitching right now? No, I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi was not altogether reliable. So you don't have an alibi? But Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Hey, way to throw him under the bus. That's not my intention. I see. Both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. That means it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. I am under suspicion because I don't have an alibi. I wouldn't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not a robot phobic at all.
Thank you very much.
But you don't need to be so PC.
Okay.
Putting aside now we know everyone's. What about Kokichi?
No.
We don't even need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hasn't seen him, so no one could corroborate his alibi, right? That means he must have been alone.
I see.
Oh, you're right. I guess that's why you're the detective and I'm not.
Hey,
Hey, Smoogie, I need to ask you something. She's busy thinking about something. She won't talk. No excuse to give up. The hem of Smoogi's skirt and began to lift it slowly. Wait, Kaede! Better talk or I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. Tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties.
I understand.
I just need to talk, right? Oh, it took you long enough. Well, I can't let these innocents' eyes get dirty.
That's wrong.
No, they won't get dirty.
Shuichi,
You're saying you seem dirtier, Shuichi?
what's wrong?
What did you want to talk about?
You know?
I'm gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you can disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? Oh, so you want to Think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I only cosplay fiction characters. I don't cosplay real people, or rather, I can't. You can't? Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes to disguise it? Cosplay isn't a disguise.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
I guess.
Well, you'll probably have a hard time believing me if I just said it, so I'll show you. Show me, huh? Come on, Kaede. Wait. Punch me or tie me
Hey
up.
now.
Hey now, there's no way to do a thing like that.
Hey.
Hurry up and take your clothes off. Why? Just because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes.
Huh?
But
Right?
come on, hurry up.
Huh?
Dressed and handed my clothes to Samugi. Telling me to look the other way, I waited while she changed into my clothes. Now you can look.
Huh?
Gross, bumpy rash has spread across Samugi's body.
Hi. I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cosplay, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people. This is the price for my power, the equivalent exchange for my cosplay. Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
We returned to the library where Shuichi was waiting.
What happened?
What's wrong? Samugi couldn't have disguised herself. Since you saw the cosbox, right? Cosplay is love.
You're right.
Breath life into characters, it's almost like you're summoning them from fiction into the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. That's why I cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. But it's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. Because that's not cosplay, that's just impersonating someone. You really don't need that long explanation.
Huh?
This chime.
You bastards!
Time, you bastard. Time for the long-awaited glass trial.
Not that.
No, it's not. You're just announcing that the photos are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse. Does my face look weird to you? Has my face always looked this weird?
Hey,
You hear that, Shuichi? The photos have finally been developed. Let's go, come on, get a move on. Wait, Kaede! I ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put knowing that the truth was so close to hand. I ran at a full sprint to the warehouse.
Wait!
Wait, Kaede, you shouldn't get so worked up. I can't help it, we're so close to the truth. We're gonna find out who the mastermind is. Oh, you came.
We're intruding!
Sure did. I came to see you too, Tut. You're as lovely as always. Oh, Monosuke, you're such a flirt. But may I join you for a drink? Drink as much as you want. I got cash to burn. Thank you. Excuse me, can we get a bottle here? This is great.
jeez.
How long are you guys gonna do this for? Take these. It's all the photos. We separated the envelopes for each camera. Use them to take the bastard down. It's all up to you now. Yeah.
Dumbass!
I'm so rich. What a journalist gonna do about it? Nothing, that's what. By the way, Masafumi, wanna get out of here after your shift ends? I want a fancy steak dinner. What's Name and age, home district, salary. Do you have another job? Let's just have a look at the pictures now. Final. Hey, are those the developed photos? Culprit should be in those photos, right? How exciting! I want to see the dumb look on the culprit's face. All right, let's take a look. Take a look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. First photo. This is when we arrived at the library, so it took a photo then. That's right, this was right before we found Rantaro's body. That's a pretty bad picture for me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
Of course.
Rest assured, we do not care. Alright, let's go to the next one. This picture of us running into the library after we heard Tenko scream. That doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show us the next picture. Yeah, okay. This is everyone else who came to the library after the body discovery announcement. Everyone pictured here myself included, was on our way to the basement. So we got a bit late. These are all the pictures of when we found the body. There's one more photo of the front entrance. Take a look at that one. Huh? Shoichi? Sorry, it looks like I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the camera. What are you saying? This picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either. The camera pointing at the front entrance only snapped these 4 pictures. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else could have been the culprit. Did they both enter the back door then? Let's examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then. Only 2 photos were taken by the camera at the rear entrance. See the first. Rantaro. So Rantaro went to enter the rear entrance, perhaps so no one would see him. I thought it might be possible that he was moved in the library, but that does not appear to be the case. Does that mean he was killed in the library after going there of his own will? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll show the mastermind. It's me again. This is when I was removing the camera. I had an attention hog. He had no choice to remove the cameras. He had to be close to the sensors. Two photos. Culprit not in rear entrance photos either? Does that mean they're not in either the front or the rear? Pretty odd. Why isn't there a picture of the mastermind entering? Hey Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Let's look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. That might tell us something. Yeah. For 2 photos. The first one was Rantaro. Hasn't known about the hidden door. Could the culprit have gone onto the hidden door? Yes, that's a possibility. For now, let's examine the next picture. There's one remaining, isn't there? Yeah, there is. What? What is Rantaro doing? Looks like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it. I did notice something while I was removing the camera. The already sensor for the camera was switched off. In that case, this photo was likely taken just before the sensor was turned off. But that would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera.
By the way,
Moving the bookcase triggered the sensors, which in turn activate the cameras, right? The bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate? Cares, what happened to the culprit? How come they're not in any of the photos? Must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed. So then, the culprit could have been pictured right before. And why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? It's all the photos. So we gain no new clues. We still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking way. Did she really develop all those photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit. How rude. I developed all the film that was given. I swear by my daddy that I did. Those are seriously all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. If the culprit didn't go to the library, then how did they kill Rantaro? So this must be what they call a perfect crime. A perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
And I've been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
You should have been helping us investigate. Oh, by the way. Her and his monopet had the whole time. Do you think anything was in it?
Not agree.
The book did not contain much in the way of persistent info. Has anything to do with the case. He simply had his monopad with him.
Okay.
I inspected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious about it.
Oh, man.
So it's got nothing to do with the case? How confusing.
Are you okay?
Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell? Kaede?
All right, it's time for what you've all been waiting for, the class trial. Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
Time already? It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go. Me either. What a pain. What, are you scared? An NPC like you ain't nothing to be scared of. It'd be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah,
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including the killing game, will come to an
That's
end.
right.
Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death. Isn't beating him to death going a bit far? Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked towards the courtyard.
Are you okay?
Very
Sorry.
shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. Then everything, even the killing game, will come to an end. Okay, now Shuichi. Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right? Well, that's it for this video. Hope you like it and stay tuned.